Hello, everyone. This is Steve O'Reilly and Gayle Saunders with Skinnyposttv, and today we're going to break down the NFC East and give our predictions for who's going to win the division for the 2012 season as it approaches very quickly. Only a couple weeks left until we're live action. Gayle, who do you think is going to win the NFC East? Jumping out of the gates, buddy.
Well, with no disrespect to the G-men, there's this thing called the Super Bowl slump. And after just doing a lot of analysis, I like the Philadelphia Eagles. Who knew? Who knew I was going to pick them? But I think if they can get it all together, rely on LaShawn McCoy, and base this offense more around him than the big play and Michael Vick and going deep. I know that's a part of the offense, but I think if they keep Michael Vick in the pocket, it's a wrap for them this season. They got to roll him out more, which would be much easier if you run LaShawn McCoy. So I think they're defensively they look pretty decent. I think they shored up the middle of that defense. They have ridiculous depth at defensive end. Not that the Giants don't have that either, but I think I just really think their defense has gotten much better for the Eagles, and it's going to play a big reason why the Eagles are successful this year.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. I'm going to take the Philadelphia Eagles. I think they have a year last year to kind of get acclimated with all the new parts they brought in on defense. Obviously they shipped away Sante Samuel. Kind of gives their corners what they like to do best out there on an island. The front seven is good. Their front on the defensive line can get after it. And I think you touched upon what's going to be the key for the Eagles is Michael Vick and his health. I think he's kind of, as he gets older, he's a little bit more mature with how he handles himself. I think he's plays to that, but he's still a mobile guy who likes to get out and run. And through 17 weeks, is he going to be able to sustain and stay healthy? That's going to be the key. If he does, and is able to use all those weapons in the running game and all those weapons on the outside like Deshaun Jackson and all those guys, sky's the limit for the Eagles. I really think they have talent, across the board to get it done. They've got explosion. They've got, strong guys up front. So I like them. I think that they have the best chance coming out of the gate to win that division. The Dallas Cowboys are a team that intrigues me, but their health has question marks. They're banged up offensively already. Miles Austin with his hamstring, Witten with his spleen, Dez Bryant's knee. Those are huge pieces for that offense. But, I have to say, through the preseason, the Dallas Cowboys defense has been really stellar. I've looked at their stats. I've looked at what they've been able to do. I've watched their games. And that starting unit has really, really played well, for Rob Ryan. So if the Cowboys can kind of get something going offensively, I think they're going to challenge. I don't think it's going to be an open and shut case. I don't think anyone ever thinks it's going to be an open and shut case in the East. And the Giants, you still have to give them credit. When they play good ball and they play team ball, we all know what they can do. We saw it last year. But how much are they going to miss Brandon Jacobs? How much is that running game going to take effect? You're kind of relying on a rookie right now. So,
well, from what I've seen of David Wilson, that guy is he's got a second gear.
Oh, sure.
I think he's probably the purest runner out of the group. When you look at the Giants' running game from last season, they're averaging 89 yards a game, which isn't that hot. I mean, when you think of what Ahmad Bradshaw and Brandon Jacobs were, 2 years before and year before last season, they had a great running game. Last year they didn't. They actually won the Super Bowl game with a weak running game. So just imagine if Wilson brings his talents to the table, it could be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely not going to, say that they're not going to be there. I think they will. I think it's a division that 9-7, maybe 10-6 would be a great record in that division, to be honest, because those guys all play each other twice. They're all going to be beating each other up. But I guess my only problem with the Giants is I don't really like the loss of Mario Manningham. I think Victor Cruz is a pure slot receiver. He is just so good in the slot, and now he's got to kind of move around and play different spots. And they really attacked the wide receiving core as a group of guys. With Hakeem Nicks,
Yeah.
if he's ready to step up and be that guy, then I like him a lot better. But what if he gets doubled and it's all on Cruz? And he's kind of I don't know.
They like Ramsey Barden. That guy's a big target. I mean, you thought he's like Plaxico Burress size, but more athletic. With Burress declining in age, and then Jernigan. I don't know. It's good. I mean, a couple years ago we were saying the same thing. Oh, what are they gonna do without Steve Smith?
It's true.
So I really can't. For one team that I wouldn't doubt, it'd be the New York Giants. If they feel like they have some gems and they feel have some players that can step up, I think they probably do. And then they also added tight end from Dallas, his name is not coming to my brain right now.
Marcellus Bennett, you talking
about? There you go. If he comes to play, it could be serious.
Yeah, and you're right. I mean, it's going to be very interesting, and not to discount the Washington Redskins, but I think we both agree with a rookie quarterback, as high as his ceiling is, to go in there against those type of teams like the talent the Cowboys have, the talent the Eagles have, and the talent obviously the Giants have. That's a tough road to hoe for them to say they're going to come out and win the division with RG3 and company still kind of building the foundation for that team. I think they're a few years away still, but I think they're heading in the right direction.
They are headed in the right direction. They gave a lot to get up to pick RG3. But if you look at their schedule last year, they had a pretty much easier schedule. And if you look at the schedule this year, it's tougher. And plus, playing in the NFC East, everybody knows it's it could be anyone's game, but everyone's gonna get beat up in this division. So you got to win on the road, and you got to win it in the division. So I think it's a little bit much. I do like their defense. They're pretty sound. They did beat the Giants twice last year.
Yeah.
Let us not forget that. But they upgraded at the QB position. Kyle Shanahan, he just doesn't do it for me as the offense coordinator. That whole dynamic with the son and father, I don't know. I'm just not buying it. I like the zone blocking scheme that Shanahan tries to work in on every team he works with, but just not buying it with Kyle Shanahan. I don't know.
Yeah, well, we'll see how that dynamic plays out, but the NFC East will definitely be interesting. There's a lot of great teams there, and it's always fun to watch that division unfold as the year goes along. Well, I'm Steve O'Reilly. That's Gayle Saunders. This is Skinnyposttv, and those are our NFC predictions, and we're going with the Eagles, baby.